Hello, welcome to what some people say is some of the most fun you can have on the water, riding a personal watercraft. It puts a grin on the faces of just about everyone who tries it. There's nothing like it. And because there's nothing like it, we're going to take a few minutes to familiarize you with the operation of personal watercraft. It's all about safety for you, passengers you may have, and others on the water. Today, we'll be talking about these personal watercraft topics. Who is allowed to operate a personal watercraft? Do's and don'ts, essential rules for safety, what to wear when you ride, operation, including steering, defensive-minded operation, and other rules of the road you should know. First, are you old enough? 16 years old is the minimum operating age recommended by the Personal Watercraft Industry Association. However, state laws covering the minimum age for operating a personal watercraft may vary. State laws may also require operator training or a boating safety course. A boating safety course is recommended. Know and commit to following these essential rules for safe personal watercraft operation. Always use your good judgment. Put safety first. Never ride after consuming alcohol or drugs. Laws pertaining to driving under the influence are also enforced on the water. Be aware of and respect your environment. Stay well away from waterfront property, ecologically sensitive areas, and endangered species. There are lots of people sharing the water with you in your personal watercraft. Boaters, swimmers, surfers, and skiers among them. Please respect their rights to safety, access, and use of the water. Anyone who operates or is a passenger on a personal watercraft must, by law, wear a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket suitable for personal watercraft use. Your rental operator will assist you in properly fitting your life jacket. In addition to a life jacket, you should wear protective wetsuit bottoms or clothing that offers equivalent protection, such as shorts made from neoprene material. Your regular swimwear might look great, but it won't protect you from the possibility of water being forced into body cavities. If you fall into the water or come near a jet nozzle, regular swimwear will not adequately protect against forceful water entry into the rectum or vagina. Footwear, gloves, and eye protection are also recommended for your safety. Before you hit the water, your rental operator will take you through the basics of safe operation. Pay attention and listen carefully. Now, here are some of the things you should know about the personal watercraft you'll be renting. Personal watercraft have an engine shutoff cord. One end is connected to the start-stop switch, and the other to your wrist or life jacket. If you fall off while underway, the engine automatically stops. Remove the cord from the PWC after riding to prevent unauthorized use, including by children. If you intend on riding with passengers on board, be sure the PWC you're renting is designed to carry them. Respect the maximum weight or number of persons the PWC allows. Passengers should hold on to the person in front of them or the handholds. Operator and passengers should keep both feet on the deck at all times. Children must be big enough to hold onto the person in front of them or the handhold, and to keep both feet securely on the footrest floor. A passenger should never ride in front of the operator. It's too dangerous. If an operator or passenger falls off, turn off the engine and reboard from the rear. Never board a PWC while the engine is running. Part of the safe operation of a PWC is knowledge and awareness of the throttle. When used correctly, the throttle can add to safe operation. Let's go over those points. The throttle is on the right handlebar. To increase speed, the operator pushes or pulls the throttle trigger onto the handlebar. It causes a jet of water at the back of the vessel to propel it forward. The jet of water, and possibly debris, exits the jet thrust nozzle at very high pressure and can cause severe injury. Do not apply throttle when anyone is at the rear of the PWC. If they are, turn the engine off or keep engine at idle. Again, turn off the engine completely when anyone is boarding the PWC. Anyone in the water near the PWC should stay away from the intake grate on the underside of the vessel at all times. Long hair, loose clothing, or life jacket straps can become entangled in moving parts, resulting in severe injury or drowning. The throttle can also help keep you safe. When you need to steer away from objects, don't release the throttle. The thrust of water jet at the back of the boat creates forward motion. It also moves left and right, and so steers the PWC. Forward motion combined with steering allows you to change direction. Without giving the PWC some throttle, you lose momentum and thus the ability to steer. Remember, in an emergency, do not completely let go of the throttle. You need some thrust from the jet to turn the PWC. A PWC is a high-performance boat, and your operation of it should reflect your level of experience. Here are some things to keep in mind. Avoid aggressive maneuvers. You'll reduce the risk of loss of control, ejection, and collision. Sharp turns or jumping wakes or waves can increase the risk of collision and back, spinal injury, paralysis, facial injuries, and broken legs, ankles, and other bones. The safe choice is not to jump wakes or waves. In most states, the law prohibits jumping wakes. The PWC you're renting might have a reverse function. Do not use it to stop or slow down. Your forward momentum, in combination with a too rapid deceleration, might cause loss of control and your ejection or the ejection of any passenger who might be on board. The loss of momentum might also cause you to impact the handlebars, and again, the possibility of loss of control. If the PWC you're renting is equipped with a brake, you must brace yourself against the deceleration force to prevent from moving forward on the watercraft and losing balance. You're out on the water maybe to escape auto traffic and probably regain a sense of freedom that only boating provides. But sometimes there's traffic on the water too. Whether you're on the water with other PWCs, larger boats, or both, keep your focus and be aware at all times. Keep a safe distance away from people, objects, and other watercraft. Stand up often and scan your surroundings. For other personal watercraft, boats, water skiers, tubers, swimmers, divers, or obstructions in the water, don't follow directly behind another watercraft or boat, and do not go near others to spray or splash them with water. You can't predict what others will do, but you can be predictable to others on the water. How? By doing what's expected and knowing basic boating etiquette and guidelines. Sharp turns and other maneuvers make it hard for others to avoid you or predict your movements, and can make it impossible for them to avoid a collision with you. Give sailboats under sail, large commercial vessels, and fishing vessels the right of way. Stay to the right when approaching an oncoming craft so that it passes on your left side. When overtaking another boat, you can pass on the right or left, but stay clear. If you're about to cross paths with another boat, the craft on the right has the right of way. Slow down to let the boat continue its course, then pass behind it. Even when you are sure you have the right of way, a good rule is to never insist on it. Always ride defensively. Why not be courteous and let the other boater pass? If your course takes you across the wake of another boat, make sure that boat does not obstruct your visibility. Stay far enough behind it so that you can see if other traffic is coming your way. The local regulations regarding speed limits are put there for good reason, whether posted or not. Follow them. Slow down and lower your speed in congested areas. It's just not worth the risk to go faster. Ask your rental operator to tell you the speed limits before you go riding. Near shore, within 100 feet, or in shallow water, go slow at an idle speed. Make no wake and observe posted no wake zones. It's always best to ride in main channels and avoid riding in shallow water. Let's sum it all up. You're renting a personal watercraft, so it's your responsibility and no one else's to know and follow all federal, state, and local laws pertaining to the use of the PWC. There are restrictions that often vary by state or jurisdiction, including minimum operator age, no wake zones, designated areas where you can operate the PWC, and speed limits. Be sure your rental operator explains everything to you before heading out. Know all manufacturer safety materials and labels. Know your local boating laws. Know navigational marks and signs. Know the rules of the road, and know your own capabilities. All these warnings and information aren't meant to scare you, just to encourage your awareness and help keep you safe. Ultimately, you must use your good judgment, and you must follow all the rules that apply to you and your PWC. You're in command. You're the captain. Smart riders don't ride beyond their capabilities, but do operate defensively. Ask your rental operator questions if you're unclear about anything. That's a lot, isn't it? Don't worry. With caution and good sense, you're going to have a terrific time on the PWC. So be safe and ride responsibly. For more information, visit pwia.org.